Morning everyone, RJ again from Physical, looking at 14.3, another week. New stuff, deadlifts and box jumps. Similar kind of concepts with some of the deadlift warm-up that we talked about on 14.1, we'll look at that. But here's kind of the key things I thought about coming into today. So first thing we were just all talking about here is let's get some lifts in. We want to wake up the central nervous system. We don't want the heavy bars, once we get to it, to be extra heavy because our nervous system's still kind of waking up. Yes, we pulled a handful of light bars and we've done some box jumps, but if you haven't been pulling 300 pounds, 300 pounds is going to feel a little extra heavy under fatigue. The next thing is warm-up stuff. So kind of looking at what we want to warm up posterior chain wise for the deadlifts and the calves and the feet for the box jumps. I wrote belt with a question mark because it's a question I get asked a lot here. Hey, should I lift with a belt? Should I not lift with a belt? I tend to always encourage not lifting with a belt, learning how to build that core tension and that pressure your own. But we're in competition mode today. You're going to be kind of pushing the limits of your abilities. You're going to maybe lose a little bit of integrity. If you watched the girls last night, there's definitely some rounding that comes out, especially under fatigue. You've got a belt that you can fasten quickly. I'd say probably not a bad idea to throw the belt on. And what kind of speed should we be using for this 8-minute workout? I mean, it's 8 minutes, it's heavy, it starts off really light, it starts off really quick, 10 reps at a light weight, 15 box jumps, you're right back to that bar. Where should I be at? You're gonna have to change over. This can't be an anaerobic workout. You're gonna die at about 3 to 4 minutes if you go breathless really early, and don't let your body get into oxidation mode where you can kind of change over and get going. So speed-wise, you got to kind of balance a little bit of coming out fast enough that you're not falling behind, but you're ready to kick it in that midway point. So let's look at kind of calves and feet and posterior chain stuff. So there's a skipping drill that I usually like to warm this up. We've got a couple, kind of A skip, B skip, C skip. We're going to talk B skipping specifically. You're going to try to get up onto a calf, high knee, opposite arm swings up. So you're going to pop up off the ground and just skip back and forth like that. It's going to help wake up those legs for the double unders. So you can go ahead and throw in some kind of running in place or running down a distance. The other thing I like to use is a lot of these burner workouts get the bottoms of my feet fired up. I'll take a big softball, mobility ball, kind of warm up the bottom of the foot. And you can always smash the calf on the barbell.
How are we doing on those, Jeremy? You doing all right?
So get on here, get a little extra pressure from the foot, kind of floss attack underneath that. Okay?
Take a look at your other fellow athletes who are doing
I've got some plates set up.
Left arm, right leg.
What I like to do
Then both arms, both legs.
on any of my
That
deadlift trains,
trifecta 5
just get
times.
some depth
And then get on
deadlifts.
all fours. Same thing. Alternating arm and leg, but hold for a couple seconds.
The 4-inch plates. Come on down
for a
this
couple
way.
seconds. Each one 5 times.
The 4-inch plates allow me to kind of work into some deeper range of motion than I normally would. Really kind of wake up that high insertion point. Like I said over on the board, let's get some heavy lifts in. If you're somebody who expects to get into the 300s, you better be pulling 300s before you go. The speed comment I also had tagged in there, the tiebreaker remark. So they didn't really talk about it when they announced it, but it's in the rules. Be aware that there's a tiebreaker for your last set of box jumps. So if you know you're going to get to a bar where maybe the 275 or the 315 might not be something you finish, your previous set of box jumps, that time matters. So your previous set of deadlifts, you need to come off of that to attack that next set of 15. So you can finish that set of 15 box jumps as quickly as you can. So even if you get stuck on that bar, you're still able to tie break yourself or anybody else you tie with on those reps. Let me take a quick peek, see if there's anything else we missed. Oh, I might throw in some GHDs, some some back extensions or some good mornings just to kind of wake up that posterior chain a little bit. But again, as much as we can get on the band and work on that, how much mobility do I have in my hips to hinge forward before I have to give. But remember, once the workout gets going, we can, especially when it's light, ride those hips out and then fatigue and just let that back collapse so we can get to the ground. Try to maintain as much leg action in it as you can, tall chest. Especially when it's light, almost treat it like a clean. If you can stay low and take it in these guys and save some of this, you're gonna do better. Do great, crush it, 14.3, have fun. Later.